How would you like to have this as the opening line of a movie or a book? I remember that it hurt. Looking at her hurt. Now, what a way to set up a romance or something in another genre. And that, by the way, is the opening line of the next movie that I'm going to review, which is Stuck in Love. Uh, if you've ever written, or you've thought about writing, or you know someone who wants to get into writing, or you want your kids to get into writing, I highly recommend Stuck in Love, which, by the way, was also known as Writers, I think, in Canada. It's a 2012 movie. It has a fabulous star cast with Greg Kinnear, Jennifer Connelly, Lily Collins, Nat Wolff, Logan Lerman, etc. I actually didn't like this poster very much and much prefer this one, which gives a better idea of what the film is about, which is a family, let's call it, of writers in a sense.
Watching my ex-wife's new life is like turning on a familiar sitcom and realizing they had replaced one of the lead actors with a younger, dumber model.
And that for you is Greg Kinnear, who's struggling to cope with Jennifer Connelly leaving him about, I think, 2 or 3 years ago. And he still stalks her. And weirdly, she knows that he sometimes stalks her. And there's a lot about Greg. He's an award-winning author. However, he's not been writing since the breakup, and spends most of his time sitting or walking by the beach. And the kids kind of stay with him or are with him in that sense. And he obviously encourages them to write and has his own peculiar way of encouragement. Lily Collins is the elder child and is in college, lives in another city, but obviously visits home quite frequently, has a feisty and vivacious personality. By the way, there's a cameo by Glenn Powell before his famous days. In a way, this is also Lily Collins before she really became famous with movies like Mirror Mirror and Love Rosie, etc. And I mean, this one sums her up quite nicely. I mean, you're cute, but you reek of, excuse me, romance and good intentions. This gives a nice idea of what it's about. By the way, there is another more famous cameo apart from Glenn Powell later, but we'll come to that.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Bon Jovi over there, he sleeps with a lot of girls. You're practically guaranteed, wake up with a rash.
Thanks for the tip.
Cool. You're awesome.
Nat Wolff is the younger sibling and, awkward, gangly, the late teenage years in that sense, not much experience, if you get what I'm trying to say, underconfident. And Liana Liberato is the love interest, the one who causes the hurt.
I stay at your house tonight.
Okay.
And then stuff happens. This is though Jennifer Connelly. I mean, this is a role, a vulnerable, sensitive, emotional woman that Jennifer Connelly kind of does before breakfast. She could do this without rehearsal, without makeup, and be over in an hour, right? According to me, because this just feels so much like her. And that's for me how good she is at these kind of parts, right?
I released you. Go on with your life. Go get laid.
I get laid.
Great. You get laid?
Kirsten Bell, I think she's going to be my nominee for the Friends with Benefits Best Award, the Best Friends with Benefits Award. And I'm going to show you two videos. The first one as to why she's a nominee, and the second one will demonstrate why I believe she deserves that award.
I literally have 20 minutes, so it'll have to be quick. Come on, let's go. Did you stretch? Thursday. Be ready.
Yes, sir.
So that's why she's on the nominee list.
On every dating website.
And that's the picture that you want to have up there?
You look like a serial killer.
That's my favorite shirt.
Don't ever do it. Did you actually pay for that? Can I ask you a serious question? Are you colorblind? Oh, hubba hubba.
And that's why I think Kristen Bell gets my Friend with Benefits award for all time. now there's multiple relationship dynamics happening. There's obviously the siblings and different kinds. One's a little introverted, the other one's out there, like you saw. I mean, just avoid love at all costs. That's my motto. Uh, there's obviously, well, he stalks her and she's trying to move on with the Neanderthal man, as we saw. Uh, there's a fabulous dynamic between father and daughter. I mean, the conversations that they have, whether it's about writing or what to do next, etc., is just amazing. I am not mentioned. So Nat, by the way, still sees the mother, but Lily Collins hates her. And midway through the movie, you find out why she refuses to even acknowledge her or acknowledge her presence, and hits it hits that reason the way she articulates it. So lots of interesting dynamics it, over here. Lots to look forward to, and like I said, the intrinsic core through it all is writing.
My book's being published.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Your sister is a great writer, and it's because she's courageous in her life.
We both want to go back to your room, have sex, and never see each other again.
She's promiscuous, Dad. That's not the same thing.
So, like I said, lots to look forward to, and I think best to leave you with this particular clip, which gives you a sense again of the characters. It ends with Greg Kinnear quoting again some really powerful lines from yet another book. So that's why I think for anyone fond of writing or the written word, this movie is going to make a great watch.
I can do it so much better this time. I could hear everyone's heart. I could hear the human noise we sat there making. Not one of us moving, not even when the room went dark.
Not even when the world went dark. Hopefully, you get to see this before that happens. See you. Hope you like it. Do let me know. Thank you.